So talking about the actual workout, couple options. All right, so biggest thing I see on here is your muscle ups, right? So we either have muscle ups or we don't, or we just can't do them at the moment because we don't have access to them. These were designed for the rings, so and I think even fewer people have access to rings at the moment. So I promise I won't post up any ring videos the next 24 hours. But if you have a bar and you can do bar muscle ups, plug them in here. Other than that, let's start to work on some things that may be holding you back from a muscle up. So I kind of divided it into a few components. You have your pull component, so it's either a toes to bar or I plugged in some rows here. Either dumbbell rows or ring rows would be preferred. Then you have your press component. However, I don't think there's anyone, in our AR roster that I would say is going to miss their first ring muscle up or bar muscle up because they can't press it out. It's going to be about the pull. So I would encourage us, if we have the option, if you have ring rows, or if you have rings, let's throw in ring rows, and it would be 14 ring rows. Or if you have TRX suspension straps, that's where we throw in the same thing. We do TRX rows. Other than that, toes to bar are a great option. We'll work on our arch hollows and our swing, keeping your arms straight. And then your other option is going to be 14 alternating dumbbell rows. So again, we're working a row position. If we're doing the rows, I would suggest us doing just one dumbbell. So push-up position. We're going to pull straight in, make contact, and then switch sides. Now, if we are going to plug those in, we're going to turn tomorrow's workout into an AMRAP as opposed to a 4-time workout. This will give us a little more time working the movement without having to break it up so much and worry about muscle fatigue. So we'll still get the intensity and the cardio factor in there. As far as, if you're not sure what your weakness is there and you have some questions for me, I'll be answering texts all night. And then for our cleans, if you don't have a barbell, we're obviously not doing our hang barbell cleans, but we can throw in some dumbbells here. Let's do 2 dumbbells, and this one we'll take to the floor. Okay, so you'll recycle at the floor. Only the front end of the dumbbell has to touch the ground. Okay, and then just either muscle clean or power clean, depending on what kind of weights we're working with. So the weight is designed to be somewhat heavy, but definitely doable for 10 reps, especially fresh. You might be thinking about 2 sets. I probably wouldn't do more than 2 sets tomorrow. So pick a weight we can do, at the worst 5 and 5 with. If we're gonna do dumbbells, again, it depends on the weight, but I would say let's just keep it 10 double dumbbell power cleans. And like I said, we're gonna turn it into an AMRAP instead of just a straight for time. So we'll get more of the reps in and we'll still get the cardio factor in, all right? And then as far as your front squat goes, I don't wanna go through today without mentioning your front squat. This is the new, kind of a new set of our next 4-week cycle. I do want to introduce front squats again because we haven't seen them in a few. We're starting off light. That being said, whenever you see something light, I'm expecting technique to be on point. I want your positions to be strong, elbows high, strong chest, abs tight. I put in a tempo in there. You don't have to treat it like a pause at the bottom, but let's just think, back your head. I want to slow control down. So put a 4-second down, 2 count hold, and then 2 count on the way up. So biggest thing is just keep it controlled across all 5 sets. Your call as far as how much time you want to take in between each set, but I'm going to say like a max of 2 minutes. Okay.